The walk-off heard around the world. Jennifer Lopez vs. Late Night Expectations. The evening began like any other star-studded episode of late-night television. The lights dazzled, the crowd buzzed with anticipation, and the energy was high as Jennifer Lopez made her entrance on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Dressed in a shimmering, sleek ensemble that caught every beam of the spotlight, she walked across the stage with practiced grace. The applause was thunderous. The atmosphere, electric. Kimmel greeted her with his usual charm, and for a brief moment, it felt like any other celebrity appearance. Viewers expected playful banter, maybe a heartfelt anecdote, a few laughs, and a plug for her latest project. But almost immediately, something felt off. The chemistry was missing. Their exchange was stilted, the rhythm broken. Jennifer's smile was there, but it didn't quite reach her eyes. She seemed distant, her gaze scanning the audience with a guarded sharpness, as if bracing herself for something unseen but inevitable. Kimmel began with flattering remarks and light jokes about her career, praising her ability to juggle music, film, and fashion. Jennifer answered politely, but with clipped tones. Then came the moment that tipped the balance. Kimmel made a playful jab about her romantic past. The air shifted. Jennifer froze for a second. She adjusted her posture, crossed her legs deliberately, and gave a reply that wasn't laced with humor, but rather, steel. The audience laughed nervously. Kimmel, sensing tension, attempted to pivot with another joke. It landed flat. Instead of dialing it back, he tried harder, referencing one of Lopez's older controversies, implying she'd reinvented herself more than a pop star in crisis. Jennifer leaned forward. Her voice remained calm, but her words struck like a blade. She asked bluntly whether the show had brought her on to honor her legacy or to mock it. Kimmel chuckled, brushing it off. But Lopez wasn't playing. Her demeanor sharpened. She accused the show of exploiting women, especially women like her, for laughs and ratings. The studio fell into stunned silence. What followed wasn't an interview. It was a reckoning. Lopez launched into a passionate critique of how Latina artists are treated in media, scrutinized, sidelined, and turned into punchlines. She spoke of the years she'd spent learning to smile through subtle insults, and how tonight was yet another example. Kimmel tried to recover, to change topics, praising her upcoming film. She wasn't interested. Her focus was singular, accountability. Her voice wasn't angry, it was resolute. She spoke of dignity, representation, and the exhaustion of being reduced to a caricature for mass entertainment. The atmosphere in the studio became charged, volatile. Behind the scenes, staff scrambled. Producers signaled for a commercial break, but the cameras kept rolling. Kimmel, now visibly uneasy, tried once more to disarm the moment with humor, joking about being cancelled live on air. Jennifer didn't respond. Instead, she stood up, calmly removed her microphone, and addressed the audience directly. I came here to be seen as an artist, not as a target. And with that, she walked off stage without a glance back. The silence that followed was heavy and raw. Kimmel sat stunned. The show cut abruptly to a commercial, leaving the audience unsure whether they had just witnessed an unscripted collapse or a calculated stand. Backstage reports later confirmed it was real. Lopez, reportedly furious, refused to speak with producers, skipped all press obligations, and left the building without so much as a green room photo. In the days that followed, the fallout was intense. Kimmel's team rushed to edit the rest of the show, unsure how to frame what had just occurred. When the program resumed, Kimmel offered a vague apology, chalking the confrontation up to unpredictable TV. Social media, however, erupted. Clips of the walk-off went viral. Hashtags like #LowWalkOff and #Latinas Deserve Better trended overnight. Public opinion split. Some hailed her as brave, others accused her of overreacting. But one theme was consistent: women, especially women of color, are too often expected to absorb disrespect with a smile. Lopez remained silent, but not absent. She liked several tweets supporting her actions as subtle confirmations that she was standing her ground. Her silence only deepened the intrigue. Commentators, talk shows, and think pieces flooded in. Some called it a meltdown, others called it a long overdue moment of truth. Cultural critics dissected the interview frame by frame, exposing the media's tendency to chip away at powerful women for entertainment. The walk-off became more than a headline. It became a symbol of frustration, of dignity, of resistance against being tokenized or belittled. Jennifer Lopez had walked off the stage, but her message lingered. In a media landscape obsessed with control and perfection, she'd broken the script and demanded to be seen not as a brand, not as a scandal, but as a human being. The show went on. But something in the spotlight had shifted for both the host and the guest.